Hello everyone, what happens when the sun has gone into the seventh house of your chart? This means 7 houses away from your ascendant. You can also judge from 7 from your moon, and indeed in the D9 chart as well. Don't forget, this is also good for a Western chart, but you must have sign for house system. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to sub below. Let's begin. And what is the seventh house of any chart? It's the furthest house away from the ascendant, which is you, your partner, your spouse, the whole general population. In fact, everybody who witnesses your existence witnesses your life. The most intimate person who will do that is your spouse, partner, definitely, but also business partner shown here. Business, trading, every sort of negotiation can only happen in the seventh house. When negotiation fails, when the compromise fails, we will have out and out warfare. That's why the seventh house is a house of war, not just of partnership and compromise. There's a very fine line actually between love and war, and this is something that is very much evident in most relationships. Who is the sun? The sun is known as Surya. He is the Devata, who is actually the sun, but the sun which we see in the sky, we call Ravi, who travels around creating the zodiac itself within one solar year. At every new moon, a new sign is created. He is showing the light of existence and eternal reality because he represents our spirit soul, who we really are, known as Atman. This Atman resides in the heart chakra in your body. It is linked to the Supreme and also links you to every other living being. Sun in our chart represents purity and dharma, how we have to follow righteous action. Otherwise, he can be a very punishing planet in some cases. In your chart, he is a Karaka, representative for the father, for the government, for leaders and all authority figures. And he shows your ability to rise in life also. He shows your ability to be creative, to be inventive, but very importantly, to create wealth and resources in your life. He is connected to the health and the vitality of our body. He gives us the ability to rise anew after every setback and to continue to make progress spiritually throughout every lifetime. What happens when the sun is in the seventh house of your chart? He's gone furthest away from the ascendant, where he is Karaka. He's at the setting sun point when you were born. This might seem extremely weak position, but actually it contains a hidden strength, which I will discuss with you. So the first thing, though, you must know is a sign of the sun, because the karmas make all the difference. Check the video on my channel, Sun Karmas in All Sign. I will link it below and at the end. Born at sunset time, then, the sun is dying on the western horizon, though he contains a mystical beauty of the sunset. But this is the most important thing that is not understood. From any position of a planet, 11th house away is the gain. Where is the gain of this 7th house sun? The gain is, of course, in the 5th house, and the 5th house is the natural house of the sun, house of Leo. This means that this 7th house sun is not weak so much as empowered for success and leadership. It's a very special secret. So planet having 11 houses away own sign means that this planet will attain to success, prominence, leadership, commanding position. Yes, you will not read this very much, but it's a fact. Look at all of those famous charts. The sun, 7th house, gives commanding position, but here's the key. To begin with in life, they don't feel commanding inside. They feel weak, low self-esteem, lack of self-belief. This is very commonly seen. The sun 7th house has to make many adjustments then, because he is furthest away from his Karaka house, 1st house. He has to learn to be more democratic, cooperative, and this will be difficult for a while. You see, a person with sun in the 7th house needs support of other people, needs relationships, needs that closeness, but you are loath to admit that. You are just too proud to admit how much you need other people's support. It's something to be aware of. But what sun 7th house people tend to do, however, is to act strong outwardly, like I'm okay, I don't need anybody, I'm independent. You can even become bossy, controlling, trying to hide this inner sense of neediness. Don't be afraid of it. It's okay to admit that you need support sometimes. Sometimes, Sun in the seventh house, people come over very controlling, as I say, very egotistical, very strong, very dominating, and even seek a position in life where you can dominate over others just for the sake of feeling strong inside. Mostly people are not fooled by this outer demeanor, and sometimes it will simply break down, exposing your complete vulnerability. There's this desperate almost feeling inside, I must be respected, I must be an important person. You will try to get a job that sort of gives you power over others so that you can get this feeling. But here's the thing, you don't need to be so desperate. Why? Setting Sun has an innate beauty, power, and magnetism all of its own. The Sun in the seventh house has a sole purpose to inspire other people. When you find true self-belief, true self-confidence, you draw other people to you like a magnet. Despite these good factors, though, it's in the personal, intimate relationship, spouse, marriage, boyfriend, girlfriend, that the Sun in the seventh house has the most challenges. In this one-to-one setting, intimate relationship, this is where the Sun feels exposed, vulnerable. You try to hide it, dominating the spouse sometimes, becoming controlling, bossy, trying to really make everything happen relationship-wise the way you would like to. You have to understand, Sun seventh house can be protective, caring for the spouse, which is fantastic, but too dominating, too controlling, too bossy basically, and everything will just fall apart. What's going on, you see, is that the Sun seventh house setting, losing power, fears more than anything rejection, fears abandonment, and because of this, you come over too strong, too controlling. You have to become aware of this. All this difficulty, you see, comes from the actual fact that the Sun is not shining seventh house truly. He is sitting there, but his light is going onto the opposite sign. His light is shining onto the ascendant, onto the first house, Sun's powerful seventh house drishti. What's happening is that the Sun's creativity and leadership power is coming onto you, coming onto ascendant. You can become politician, leader, commander, creative person of any sort. Tremendous power, don't forget, is here. You just have to find a way to harness it with inner self-belief. Don't forget, other people are so important here. They promote you, they help you, they support you. You need other people on board, but you have the power inside. Sun is health, vitality, aspecting ascendant. This is a very good factor also. Unless there is real malefic affliction with the Sun or in the first house, Sun here gives you rejuvenation of your health. You take care of your health, and it's a very strong protective factor. Check out Sun Karmas in all signs up on your screen right now, and don't forget to sub below if you're new. Goodbye for now. God bless you all.